Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. My goodness, boom, the Tower, release revelation. You know, the message, this is your monthly reading for November. We're in your opposite sign Scorpio season. We are moving into Sagittarius season, and you've got release and revelation, the Tower. So yeah, this is dramatic. There could be some unexpected events, changes, opportunities coming your way. In general, just as I was tuning in, as I was about to... What I was about to say before the Tower card came up, the intuitive message I got was November is a month that could be deeply restorative for you. And then boom, in comes the Tower. So what is it that's been there under the surface for a long time that just has been almost like a stressor or some sort of pain point or something that's just been there and just is building up and up and up and up. And then finally you realize, okay, I've outgrown that. And I don't need it in my life anymore. And it's like, boom, okay, release, revelation. I have to let this go in some way. And so I feel like in this month of November, we're moving to a very powerful and potent, strong Scorpio energy. And it's pulling you deeper into some energies, into the depths, into what lies underneath. And there's some kind of undercurrent of something that's been just destabilizing or hasn't been serving you in any way underneath the surface. That's going to come up for you to look at. And there's these deeply transformative energies in November of birth, death, rebirth. And I feel like by the end of November, you will be stepping into the birth. The Tower card is saying, take some time out, let off some steam, whatever it is that you need to happen here. Let go of this kind of pressure that's built up over time. Identify what it is, then let it go. So yeah, you might be going deep into what that is for you. And they're bringing me to, there is actually a Mercury retrograde happening in November. So all the usual Mercury retrograde things, but generally like the Mercury's in the sign of Sagittarius, it's moving back into Scorpio. So we're doing a lot of Mercury retrograde type Scorpio things, which are we're going back over something, reworking, going deeper into it, restructuring, re-editing, reworking something. And then boom, it might be like this revelation of, okay, I've been living with this for such a long time and maybe I don't have to live with it anymore. So, and it can be one of those things, you know, like when you've, it can be anything really, but it could be something like a pain, a sore back, a lower back, or it could be a physical thing, or it could be a situation in your life where somebody's treating you a certain way, or it could, and you're like, I don't know if I want that in my life anymore. Or it could just, and it's something that's always been there, but now it's like revelatory. Okay, that doesn't serve me. Or maybe it's like a financial situation or a stress or a living situation. It could be anything, Taurus, but it just feels like it's this, you're going to find out what it is with the Tower card coming in. So what's shifting and changing for you? Look at this. Wow. Amazing. The Star card, Saturn, Uranus, Aquarius. So we have a very strong Saturn actually happening at the end of November. Saturn is stationing to go direct, and that is the planet that brings structure, it brings work, it brings stability through hard work. So they can feel like burdens sometimes. So very strong Saturn at the end of the month. But ultimately, if you know tarot, the Tower card comes just before the Star card. This is something gets blown up. The Tower gets destroyed. Everything goes to rubble. Everything turns to dust. And it's this moment of what happened? Why did that have to happen? Understanding it could come out of the blue, unexpected change. But then when the dust settles, we have the Star card, which is a sense of understanding why this happened. And then the Star of Hope and guidance comes out and shows you the path, shows you the right way. So this is actually a very beautiful energy, and it could feel like a real shift of direction or a shift of perception that's coming in here for you, Taurus. And it feels deeply supported, the fact that the Star card is coming in after the Tower, which is a sense of really knowing and understanding that I needed to release that thing in my life that was building up. It was a build-up of tension over a long period of time. And so I feel like ultimately this is going to be better for you, better for your health, better for your soul direction that you're going in, better for the relationships around you, better for everything. So this actually feels good, even though it might have the moment of the Tower, the release and revelation. It could be dramatic in that moment. But yeah, amazing. And with the two very powerful major arcanas, this is very significant Tower moment, significant change. And the Tower could be you just going, I can't, just completely blowing up and going, I can't do it anymore. So it doesn't have to be an event that happens to you. It can actually be something that's more of an internal process as well. So let's see what else is coming through for Taurus. And Virgo also got the Tower. So it's around, the energy of the Tower is around. And so it could be very linked to the eclipse seasons that we've just had. We're out of eclipse season now, but sometimes the little seeds and catalysts that occurred in the eclipse season around September and October start kind of just coming in unexpected ways. They still come out in unexpected ways. So that could be related to that as well. So Taurus, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Taurus. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that is in the description box below. There you go. You're going to be happy at the end of this, Taurus. I will please to let you know, which is very nice with the 10s, the 2s and the 9s. So there's going to be a lot of very strong messages of birth with the Ace of Swords, rebirth and change, transformation. So let's see, with the 10s coming in, there's endings as well. So there's death, birth, rebirth happening over this month, and something very intense is happening underneath the surface. So we have the situation, the 10 of Wands, and this is the thing that you've been carrying around for such a long time. It's getting heavier and heavier and heavier, like a heavy burden. And that's that energy of Saturn coming in and just saying it's time for a change, time to release that. Time, maybe you've dedicated yourself to something or someone, and it's time to reach, or time to try something new. You may not have been seeing that or thinking that, or maybe you haven't, because it's crossed by the 3 of Wands, which is soul expansion, looking to new horizons. And that's what's being blocked here. The more you hold on to this and continue down this path of heaviness and dedication to something, you're not expanding on a soul level. You're not opening to the space for the new to come in, to see what's coming towards you. So the more you hold on to that, the more these thoughts are going to go whirling, whirling, whirling around your head. It's going to stress you. It's going to cause, stress, worry, anxiety with the 9 of Swords. It could just be a sense of, I'm really, really holding on and I don't want to let go. And the 9 of Swords is the story that's playing out throughout your mind. And there could be a lot of fears around finally letting go. There could be a lot of realizations that are going on here. It's sort of like your mind can't land on something, which is interesting. In your conscious mind, you've got the High Priestess. So you're probably getting a very highly intuitive message here with the High Priestess in your conscious mind. But are you able to process it or listen to it and actually enact it and take action with it? Because I feel like there's something here. It's almost like I'm getting such a strong intuitive message, but I don't feel like I could do it, or I can't quite let go of the situation that I'm holding on to in order to listen to that message. In the recent past, we've got the Lovers card. So it feels like there's been some kind of significant choice that's been made recently in the past that's leading up to this as well. And it's almost like there was a lot of things that you had to let go of with that choice. Or maybe that was the choice was to dedicate yourself to this new path, but yet it feels like whatever that choice was in the recent past, there's something here now that you're being asked to let go of. So in the near future, we have the 8 of Cups, which is the walking away, the letting it go. And we do have your full moon happening this month, Taurus, because it brings me to the full moon here of the 8 of Cups. And I'm like, oh, full moon in Taurus on the 5th of November. Yes, this is a very important date for you guys. This is where these Something might get really illuminated, that something is finished, something is done, something is completed. And it's time to actually walk away from that now. It's time to actually emotionally detach from that and use those emotions that might be coming up with your full moon to transform your situation and the direction that you're going in at this moment in time. So that's going to be a very significant time for you. That's the 5th of November, the full moon in Taurus. So pay attention to that time, because that's going to be your full moon. It's going to be something very illuminatory and very personal for you. And it's interesting because you're turning up as the Death card, which is a Scorpio energy. It's like you're walking through the psychological depths of Scorpio, taking a little stroll through the underworld. And it's like, it's not really where Taurus is very comfortable, but at the same time, Scorpio is your opposite sign and you've been drawn into this. And so you're going through your own personal transformation here. And this could be quite intense with the Death card. Something is ending and there's a profound shift and change that's going on here. That is something that if you're listening to your intuition, you know you can't fight that. Your conscious mind might try to fight it. You might try and hold on to some of those old things, but you can't fight the energy of the Death card. It's going through a process of letting go and change. You're changing. And so the things around you and the things that you're holding on to have to change as well, shift and change as well. So this is an intensely transformative time for you, Taurus. Okay, so the energy surrounding you is the Knight of Pentacles. And this is good. This is a little bit better for you because the Knight of Pentacles is much more slower. So things might actually slow down. There's something here that wants to slow down or needs to slow down. There's a sense of trusting the slowdown, trusting the... yes, there is a deeper undercurrent that's happening throughout this season, which, like I said, can make you feel uncomfortable, but there is a lot of gold in that area that you could... the transformation and see what you need to release. The Knight of Pentacles is good because it feels like, okay, there's all this unseen, deeper stuff happening. I just want to know that there's some very tangible things around me. I can have my feet on the ground. I can know that there are things that I can touch, see, hear, smell, and that there's still this sense of I can have my feet firmly on the ground. So the Knight of Pentacles is saying that there is things that are coming up in your immediate environment that are going to have to do with your longer term vision of where your life is going. So where you see yourself in 5, 10, 15, 20 years time. There's things that are coming towards you that are either offering you the future that you're looking for or getting you to look at that. And so it's learning to trust the path that appears in front of you. And we have hopes and fears, the Eight of Wands. This is very much about just having a very clear, direct message and path and knowing the focus, having a very clear and direct focus. This feels a little bit like you're a bit scattered and unfocused. Your energy is being pulled in a couple of different directions here. And the Eight of Wands is very focused, like transformative action that is very focused and determined. It can also be with the Eight of Wands some kind of news that comes in, some very clear directive or news that comes your way with the Eight of Wands. So a clear direction is potentially what you might be looking for. And again, another 10 coming in as an outcome, the 10, the 2, and the 9. And I feel like this is just part of the story. The fact that it's coming in as a minor arcana, there's some pretty strong major arcanas coming into this reading, Taurus, which is showing me this is quite a profound change that's coming into your world, a profound shift that's happening here. But there's a sense that you are at the tail end of a cycle. It might just be a small part of it, but the 10 of Cups is about your happiness, and you've reached the end of a story emotionally with something. And it may have actually brought you some rewards in many ways. Maybe it brought you rewards in terms of feeling respected, or feeling like you've mastered something, or feeling like you're very independent or self-sufficient. That can come through with it. Or maybe there's rewards of a financial situation that came through with it as well. But it feels like you've been rewarded in some way. There are some good things. These are the good things that you're wanting to hold on to. Yet the Two of Pentacles is saying, you know, you're caught between these worlds of something new beginning and the old, and it's like you're juggling between the two worlds, trying to work out how to make it work, trying to work out how to practically make this happen. And I feel like you've got your hands full. You're doing a fair amount of juggling here. So ultimately, I feel like the message is about embracing the new beginning, and also understanding that things can't remain the way they are. Things are shifting and changing here. And so you can try and hold on to the old energies that were good, but at the same time, and there are things that weren't so good about some of those old energies, but at the same time, you're not creating space for the new, the soul expansion. And your soul's giving you a very clear message. It's time to open and broaden your horizons and let new energies flowing in and out of your life. And so the overall energy is this Ace of Swords, which is the clarity. This is the new beginning. It feels like a mental reset. It feels like there needs to be some kind of new perspective, new clarity, new idea, new thing that you're learning, speaking, teaching that's coming in here with the Ace of Swords. And the clarity of your situation is coming in for you loud and clear. And it's almost like you've got so much, you're full, like there's so much in your life here that you can be holding on to everything, but you can't hold on to all the things that are naturally passing through your life at this moment, because they just naturally came to an end of their cycles. And so it feels very much like the message is to follow the soul messages, follow the guidance, receive any peace or healing that you need through the letting go here, and find the clarity of the situation and get a fresh new perspective as to the possibilities and opportunities that are opening up for you now, that are birthing for you, to be able to actually see that. So this is because it's almost like I can't believe it's going to be as good as what I've had it, or that I can't believe that the good things that were there that I'm now being asked to kind of let go of, it's hard to trust that they're going to be replaced with something equally as good. So that is kind of the big thing that you're kind of working with, is trusting the path that you're on at this moment in time. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Taurus, and see what is coming in. We have, my life is a mirror. The people in my life are really mirrors of me. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. And that really is what it is. It's a time of very deep transformative growth that's coming in for you, Taurus. And that in itself might be revelatory. So let's see what shifting, let's pull a charm for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? And the other thing is that we've got the fish here, little fish in the sea. It's interesting, all the earth signs have got very Piscean type charms. If you're cross watching for Virgo or Capricorn as well, they both got mermaids, but you've got the fish. And this fish has caught a little something in its mouth. So the fish is about what you're learning, about your soul needs, and what's nourishing you and fulfilling you at this moment in time, emotionally, intuitive, and on a soul level. And that's something really beautiful that's coming through for you. You've got Uranus, the planet of change, which I'm sure you've all had a big sigh of relief, because it brings a lot of instability and new things and disruptions and change. This big old planet Uranus, well, I shouldn't call it old, because everything about Uranus is new. It's very Tower card Uranus, and it's moving back into your sign, Taurus. It's ingressing back into Taurus and making a little journey back for a short period of time before it moves into Gemini permanently next year. But this is the Tower card, the release, the revelation. Uranus is coming back and going, did you forget to change something? Are you still holding on to something that's no longer serving you? And it's coming in and disrupting things and shaking things up and creating a bit of instability, Taurus. But just know that the intentions of Uranus and of the Tower are noble in the end. They actually want to help you and to clear out stuff that is no longer serving you. So that with you going through a death cycle, like being the death card, which is an intense period of endings and transformations, is showing me that this could be a very intense period for you. But at the end of it, there is this beautiful sense of some kind of mental rebirth, or there is not necessarily, I've seen it in all the other readings, the birth coming through, and we see it with the Ace of Swords, but that's what I want to explore. I'm not seeing it so much in this reading because I feel like it's harder for you to let go of something you're holding on to, and Uranus is challenging that as well. And so I'm kind of want to see what the new is that's coming in, that's birthing. And we'll see if that turns up in the extended reading, what comes next. Because it still feels like we're left on a bit of a note of, yeah, I understand what this is, I understand what's happening, but we still don't know exactly where it's all going. So we're going to ask about that in the extended reading, about the next steps for Taurus as they're letting go and making room for this new. What is the new looking like? What's some advice about the next steps? What's happening on the higher realms? Like, what's the whole purpose of all of this? What's happening on the soul? What sort of energies is the soul really working with on a soul level? We're going to tune into Archangel Michael and get some messages, as well as look at what's going on for you energetically. And we're going to finish it off with looking at what is transforming in your life, because you are turning up as the death card. This is Pluto, birth, death, transformation. So it really is, it could be an intense passage that you go through, but yet there is a sense that this is something that is enlightening for you as well. So that's your reading, Taurus. I love it if you come over to the extended reading. The link is in the description box below. All those things I just talked about will be in the extended reading. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care.